welcome to the show. Nothing personal.
Yep.
This and that. Shut up! You shouldn't have one opinion. I'm married. How you giving an opinion on me and my household? What's going on?
Joe can't go. You know, Joe gotta go home to the fight. I'm like, bro, is it a problem going home for life?
It's a different thing. Going with it and it does. I never been a, even though I know my man probably be cheating on his girl, he might not be in that moment of cheating on his girl. So I'm not giving my man, hey, you still cheating on your girl? No, I'm not doing that. All right, welcome to the show. Nothing personal.
Yep.
I'm here with my other co-host Reg and my other co-host Joe Kelly. I'm the co-host Will, aka Willing to Love. So tonight on this series of podcasts, we're going to talk about: is it okay for married folks to hang around with single folks?
You gonna kick it off?
Man, I mean, yeah, is it okay? My general answer is that's one that's in the middle. That is a great area. I have seen personally single folks mess up married folks' relationship. I have seen single folks jealous of married folks, and always could be in your woman's ear. When if I did something, you telling my wife or whatever, you should leave him, this and that. Shut up! You shouldn't have no opinion. I'm married. How you giving an opinion on me and my household? What's going on? You single. And my wife, you can't come telling me, yeah, my girlfriend said you was wrong about that.
Who is she?
Who? Your girlfriend? See, it's tough with that, man. And sometimes it is women who been with friends and have real good friends who hold each other accountable. And I feel like that's rare. Sometimes it's men that have friends that's not married who hold them accountable. Sometimes the married person still be the one that's wild. It ain't always because you married, so now you the good one and the cool one. Sometimes the married people be the one that's wild. You have a friend, a good friend. I think it's about having a good friend. I don't think it's personally about being single and not being single or married.
So do you think it's who the friend is, or it's just automatically? Oh yeah. I'm taking that. You single, we can't be friends.
I think it's who the friend is, man. I think it's who the friend is, because it's a lot of people who do have morals who's not married, and the married person that's wild. My personal experience. Ooh. Ain't it personal? Don't take it personal, y'all. That's the name of the show. From my personal experience, people had friends that was not married, and I felt like, sometimes they have an influence. Everybody grown or whatever, but people be dedicated to their friends, be dedicated to their childhood buddies. Because sometimes women or guys, they've been through more with their friends than what they've been through with their husband or wife. Right. So they got that security with them that they listen to them sometimes more than your husband or wife, and I feel like that's totally wrong. If you married, I feel like you should listen to your mate. They should come first. Their opinion.
So your mate should be like, you can't hang with him. It's your day one. You've been knowing him 10 years before me, but you and me now, cut him off. That's cool? You think that's cool?
I think that comes with marriage. I think it comes with marriage. It's a tough decision you got to make, but when you become married, you become one. So when you become one, if the other person don't approve of it, you got to make that tough decision. You know what I'm saying? It's your marriage or it's your friendship. And when you become one, you telling God that your marriage is more important than anything.
Well,
So you have to put that into account. But with me, I honestly think it's based on the foundation of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's based solely on the foundation of the marriage and how well your mate knows you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? How well you bond and how well, you know, the trust. You know what I'm saying? Trust is a real, you know, tough subject to talk on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to trust somebody, man. It's hard, very, very hard to trust somebody. To think that every time they walk outside them doors that they're gonna do everything percent, you know, 100% correct. Me personally, like I said, I think it's based on the foundation, and that's solely because cheating is basically based on what your mate think it is. It's not what you think it is.
Man.
It's never what you think it is, because I can't tell you.
Man.
I can't tell you that texting somebody is cheating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you think it's not. It's based on what I think is cheating. So if I think you cheating, then you cheating.
That's a real point.
So basically, it's all based on the foundation and the trust that y'all have built between each other. Because when your husband or your wife walk outside the doors with them friends, you know, not only do you have to trust your wife or your husband, you have to trust their friends.
You're not dating a friend.
It don't matter. It don't matter, because you become one. Once you become one, my friends are your friends.
And that's
Your
what
friends are my friends.
That's what we want.
So
that's what I want.
that's what you, and that's solely based off of trust. You know, but the touchy part of becoming one and your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends is my job as a friend to you is to be your friend before hers.
Right.
So I'm never going to tell her the full truth if she come to me and ask me anything. You know, so I think it's capable of happening. You could do it, but it's solely based on the foundation of the marriage and what you built before you got married.
I held in. I let y'all talk. Y'all got y'all rocks off.
I still got some rocks.
Let me input this.
Yes, sir. Get on.
One thing, okay, what you said, I don't like that, because me, I can only go off my personal experience.
That's right.
So I've been on both ends of that. I've been the guy in a relationship that had day one guys that I knew and was always there for me and I was there for them.
You talking relationships?
Wait, no.
You talking relationships?
I've been.
But
listen.
the question was, can you be married and hang with single?
And all three guys on this panel have been there.
Right. So you can't. Right. Don't say relationship, because relationships is totally different.
No,
It's not the same thing. It's totally different.
thing.
Okay.
It's a total different.
Okay. We talking about experience.
Okay.
Like I said, let me finish.
Okay.
So I've been a guy over here in the relationship, and then had friends that I came into it as friends before we even got that close. Me and the girl, me and my homies, we was tight, and she probably used to like that at first, and now we got together and she see that they still single. She didn't want me to just cut them out. I don't think that's real. I think you got eyes tell you need to trust. You need to trust me. You're not dating them. You don't know what they doing. I got my own mind. Nobody can make me do nothing. Nobody can make nobody do nothing they don't really want to. I can tell you, my friend over there, hey man, I'm gonna go smoke this weed. I got a lot of friends that smoke weed. I don't smoke. You ain't gonna see me pass the blunt because I'm hanging with y'all. I ain't never been the type to go off of peer pressure.
But
you know,
sex and drugs is a different temptation.
No,
Sex and drugs is a different temptation.
I still don't want.
It's a total. It's a total different
A
temptation.
girlfriend. He ain't talking about a wife
Right.
experience.
And
Because when you're dealing with a wife or a husband, that's a different type of pressure.
Yes.
That's a different type of, I can't tell you, man, go man, I'll holler at you tomorrow. Or don't call you for a couple days. This somebody that sleep in the bed with me.
You gotta come home.
Gotta come home.
Listen, no. But if you that friend, now I'm gonna go to the other side.
Okay.
When I'm the person, I done been single before and had the married man, somebody we done been together maybe 20 years, his family.
Right.
You know, we done been there 20 years in. I done probably helped them and got them back together a couple times in their relationship. But now, it was all cool, we was all good, we was both with our mates, we traveling and all that, everything all good. But now, my situation changed, and I'm single now. She looked at me different, like, well, I don't want you around him. What? Like, now I feel it's the type of friend that it is. If I'm around him, like, hey, come on with the name, Dave. Hey, Dave, I think you need to, I'm finna mess with this girl, so I think you need to just step out on your wife tonight and hang with me. No, that's not.
Nobody said step out on your wife.
Okay, come on. Okay, I'm finna.
Hey, Reg, I'm finna pick you up. Let's go kick tonight. Let's go hang out. Let's stop at the bar.
I'm
Get at the bar.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down.
I see some chicks.
I ain't telling you.
I see some chicks. Some fine chicks.
Uh-huh.
Hey, babe, why don't y'all come and have a drink with us? You know what I'm saying? Liza and Skip. Okay, they having drinks. One shorty may be feeling me. Her friend seeming left out, but you there. You know what I'm saying? You just want to drink.
And the crazy thing he said about that is what I call the touchy part. That's what I call the thin line part of a marriage. Because you could just be that drinker.
Yeah.
But if your wife walk in there, she don't see you drinking. She see y'all sitting at a table full of women. So now we're going home.
Right.
You gotta go deal with this.
Now.
So now, what I'm trying to tell you is that's why I say it depends on the foundation of that marriage.
What you say?
Trust.
Okay, hey babe.
Yes,
I mean,
but
I know how this look.
Exactly.
We talk this when we go home. It's just us.
Exactly.
But
But
I
you
didn't listen whatever. Hey babe, I'm hanging with
But you put the shit on the foot.
You gotta trust me.
You can't
just walk in. Oh, this how that look. It's over.
That
look
no.
It ain't. That's not what
It's never how it looks. It's never how it looks.
The Bible says
look good.
It's never how it looks.
Things is never gonna always look good.
It
doesn't look bad.
And that's why you gotta guard yourself.
Exactly.
That's why the Bible says, don't let your good be spoken evil of.
Exactly.
You ain't gotta be doing nothing
You ain't gotta be doing nothing wrong.
If you look wrong, you guilty by association.
Exactly.
So why even don't put yourself in that situation? Even with Joe
This your main homie.
Listen to Joe. Wait a minute.
For years.
It doesn't matter.
So you be like, hey,
It doesn't matter.
we can't be friends no more.
It's not about
That's
being
not
friends.
real,
Listen,
bro.
you look.
That's not
A
real.
friend don't.
You don't pick him
A friend
over your wife.
A
No,
friend.
I'm not saying that. You don't pick him over
A
your wife.
friend don't.
But your wife, if she love you or your husband love you, he should never put you in a position to be like, cut off your friend.
No, but
Y'all gotta have that talk.
No.
Man, you put your friends on the same pedestal.
No, I'm not.
As
I'm
Not only is she's not telling you not to hang with them. What I'm telling you is a friend is not a person that's going to tell you, hey, let's go. A friend will tell you, hey, let's go out to the bar and have some drinks. That's cool.
A friend is not
going to put you in a position
to make
you look crazy if your wife asks you a
What you got
question.
going
One
on.
thing you never, and from my experience, one thing that I learned in my marriage is, and through life, once you lie, you gotta keep lying.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta keep lying. If I'm out with you or I'm out with Will and we kicking it and a girl come up and she kicking it with us, I want to be able to tell my wife that some women came over to the table. Mm-hmm. And for her to understand that I don't know that, you know what I'm saying, they came over for Will and Reg, I was just there, hanging out. Nothing.
And her answer is like, why you didn't answer?
Right, why you didn't leave?
I mean,
and that's the truth. That's the truth.
Why? That's the truth. I would say that if I was married,
Since she didn't leave that room,
if I was married
tonight.
But my question to you is, and like I said, Reg, put yourself. Nothing you have to do in them situations is put yourself in them shoes. You telling me?
That's
So you
what
telling me?
I'm
Wait. So you telling me right now? Wait. You telling me right now? You know your friend hang with a chick.
You mean?
You know your wife hang with a girl that likes to get out. You know, and you walk to a club. You go to a club. I'm asking you. Your wife went somewhere. No, your wife went out on a trip with her friends. And when they went out, they went to the Bahamas. And you know this friend is the type of friend that goes out and meet guys and get it on. Right? So your wife, you call your wife, FaceTime while they're in the Bahamas. And she's sitting in a room while her friend is in the other room having sex. But she on the phone with you saying, nah, baby, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. You gonna be okay with that?
Well, if it was somebody I don't marry, she not even gonna be in that situation.
You know, but that's what me and Will saying. You just, bro, that's the same thing you had a single friend.
We went up there in a bar and
No. You can't choose the friend, man.
She over there having sex and I'm over here watching on.
He went to have a trip.
So can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Do you got guys that will go somewhere and have sex with a chick in the next room while you in there? I'm asking you. You said you're gonna answer.
Okay.
Do you got guys that will take a chick in the next room and have sex with her while you're sitting in the front room?
Nah.
You don't got no friend that will do that.
If I'm in a relationship, no.
Stop it, bro. Hey, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Honestly, my personal opinion, I've just never been into that. I'm just gonna leave anyway. I don't want to sit here.
But that's what we're saying. But see, you hear what I'm saying? That's why I say you can't choose.
But
what's true.
my wife and all that, she probably got slut cousins, slut friends.
But you can't
She's
choose.
not gonna come on like something like that. That's extreme, bro. I'm 100% sure she ain't gonna do that. Like, come on, she's not.
That's not unreal.
And I know she got.
That's not unreal.
And slut
That's not unreal. It's not unreal, Red. Everybody have friends that's some type of friend. And not only that, your wife might go out with her friend that got a cousin that's like that. But you don't know about it.
I've had some guy friends that's in relationships or married that's probably into cheating and stuff.
Right.
So if I know what they into or something, then if I'm single, no. If I know what they into and I'm single or whatever, I'm like, yeah, come here. I know you got a girl or something, but I know what you be doing. So hey, we kick it. But if this my friend Joe, and I know Joe all about, kicking and playing basketball, going home to his wife and all that. I'm not gonna be like, I ain't never say, hey Joe, hey.
Okay, so
mess with these girls.
So
I won't put you in that situation.
So
no, you my friend. I'm not gonna do you like that.
That was a great segue.
I'm not gonna mess up your home.
That was a great segue.
How you gonna mess up his home if his wife don't know about it?
No, I'm not gonna do that because I know it's not Joe.
Okay,
but I know my friend.
Hey, check this out.
My friend Dave.
That's a great segue to hop on to another question in the same ballpark. Because you said you cool with.
You say, am I encouraging?
Right. So what you're saying is you will encourage a married man
Who you know get out.
get down to cheat on his wife.
Never encourage. I would never encourage.
That's what you just said.
Let me explain that. No, it's different than going with it and encouraging. I ain't never finna, even though I know my man's probably be cheating on his girl, he might not be in that moment of cheating on his girl. So I'm not gonna hit him up like, hey, you still cheating on your girl this week, bro? No, I'm not doing that. But I'm like, hey, I'm kicking you or whatever. Now he might hit me up like, hell yeah, she just pissed me off too. I'm ready to go and get on the phone. I agree. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody. That's your preference.
But check this out. If I'm trying to be peaceful, I don't call a friend that's gonna shoot. You get what I'm saying? If I'm trying to go somewhere and trying to be
be peaceful in this. Anyway, I'm trying to talk these people down. I don't call a friend that's gonna shoot. I don't call him because it's gonna go down if he comes. So you don't call him. You not gonna, if you know that husband gonna cheat, you gonna call him. You don't call a husband that ain't gonna cheat, bro. Because come on, man. You don't like. I just feel like it comes down to the foundation, man, of that marriage, man. You know, sometimes you gotta know when to be like, no, I'm cool.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And then your wife
Keep
or husband,
you gotta know that.
No.
You the one.
No, as a friend, you do too.
Okay.
As a friend, my friend. Like if I see my friend, if I go around my guy, and he's steady bringing me around chicks, and I see he putting me in predicaments to where I know this is going to mess up my marriage, and I love my wife, and I'm not trying to.
You supposed to tell him.
Sometimes you just gotta step away, man.
Sometimes you just gotta step away.
It ain't about
If Will always invite me and I'm trying to be on some good stuff with my girl and my wife or whatever, I'm trying to be on some good stuff, he keep inviting me like, hey man, hey, last time you had me over there with all the girls, my wife would have walked in, I'd have been in trouble, so I don't do that no more, bro. And then we go out the next week and you do it again. That's when I gotta cut you off. Okay, like, this nigga ain't.
But you ain't gotta cut him off. See,
that's when I'm a distance myself.
We talking about your wife.
Right.
We talking about your wife cutting him off and telling you like, you don't need that.
Okay, this right. Hey babe.
Real, see, you have that kind of shit.
Real shit. Listen, and I have this convo with my wife. Hey, real shit, babe. I ain't expect that. I can't never chill with him. I ain't know there's not no girls that whatever like that. I won't even mess around with him like that. I knew he had girls. Nah, I'm not gonna be like my babe. I'm not saying I'm gonna never hang with him or nothing.
But I'm gonna ask you.
But
I'm gonna let your wife say stuff. I don't want you hanging.
Exactly. That's my thing, Will.
That's what we talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Rich. Your boy Joe, he kind of out there. You know, we got something going on here.
Right.
And I would appreciate, I feel more respected if you would not hang around with Joe. I know you've been his friend for I don't know how long, but we try to build and work on our bond.
Okay.
I done been in a situation where I done had to choose a friend or my wife. And guess who got chose?
You gotta choose your wife.
You don't have to.
I mean, but
You don't have to.
So this is what I'm saying. So this is me, cause I didn't cut out a couple friends that I didn't think would ever, with that. But I don't agree with it. But I would cut it out. Right. But I was still okay. I'm not gonna cut the person all the way out of my life.
What's but all the way? You don't cut it out.
You ain't gonna hear me going out with Will no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know he wild with the girl, whatever.
But
he'll still come over. We gonna play the game. We gonna keep watching football or something. Check this out. Like that no more, but you still my nigga, I'm gonna show love to you. We can kick it on some other stuff. We can play football. When we got a game, I'm gonna call you when the league games come up. That's how we gonna do it, y'all man. I'm gonna compromise, but I'm gonna respect my wife. You ain't going out no more, baby. I'm gonna respect you. But this is my day one. He been here when I ain't had nowhere to live. He let me move in, anything like that. I'm not gonna just cut him off though, baby, but I will watch how I hang with him and gonna put you in that situation.
Okay, so
I guess that's called compromising.
Yeah, like marriage is a compromise.
But see, this is my thing.
Relationship is a compromise.
This is my thing though.
And if she might let me to that part. And if she love me, she be like, you know what? I understand that is your friend, whatever. Okay, you listening to what I'm doing. If she love me, she like, I'm not telling you to cut them out. But I don't like them situations like that. So if you avoid that from happening again, everything good.
You're good. See, I'm different. I like to put things in life and danger situations in the same aspect of what you're talking about with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I feel like a friend, no matter what, if you my friend, you gonna understand me no matter what.
Yeah.
You gonna understand wherever I come from. Yeah. I told you before, I would rather for you to lie to me, I would rather for you to tell me the truth, and I stop being your friend and find the truth out later and come back and apologize. Instead of for me to come back and find out you lied to me. Because then it's over. So what my question going to you is if I go out with my guy and he brings some chicks around, him knowing that I'm married, he should know that that's inappropriate. Mm-hmm. He should know that. And let me talk. And instead of me going home, have this conversation with my wife, I'm just not gonna go out with you no more.
He should know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But check this out. Check this out. Listen to me. Because if I don't come home and have that if I went home and had that conversation with my wife, I guarantee it'll be a problem.
Right,
It'll be a problem. So instead of my wife, let my wife put me in a situation to say, you can't hang with him no more, because then you're going to feel like, oh, you giving me an ultimatum. You're trying to boss me around. I'm going to do what you know you want me to do. Because I know if you was in the same situation, it'll make me mad. It'll make me mad, right? So I'm going to give it to you in a life or death situation, because you just said you'll go to your wife.
Wait, ask a question that you already asked.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to answer that. Nah, like, what you just said?
The question was,
right.
if you came out of home with me.
Well, okay, you put me in a situation. Okay, that's
okay.
Right, now you put me in that situation or whatever. How many times in all kind of life things have you did some stuff, you probably, went about something or you did anything and somebody came to you, a friend was like, hey bro, that was wrong. You was broke. And you was like, damn, you right, bro. So I'm not I'm gonna cut him off because he did that. That's my friend. I'm gonna tell him you wrong for that. And he gonna be like, if you my friend, he gonna be like, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You know what? My bad. Okay. Now, if you really my friend, you're not gonna do that.
Now watch this. I'm gonna say it like this. Because I like to put things. Because see, when we think about stuff, we process stuff. In situations where you feel like, you could be iffy on both ends of things, you try to skirt the line and be in the gray area. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. You come hang out with me, and I'm gonna do a drive-by. So what? Let me talk. And the police chases, we get away. I come to you the next day and say, hey, Red, let's hang out. And you gonna say, oh yeah, I'm coming with you.
Man, you get your ass out of my face.
So why won't you do that with your wife?
Yeah.
Why won't no stop? Yeah, not different. Hey, Will, what the fuck? A sin is a sin, right? A sin is a sin. Adultery is a sin.
That's not adultery.
You cannot tell your wife what is cheating, bro. You can't.
Okay.
That's the forefront.
Okay, now you saying adultery, right? So you saying
No, I didn't say murder. I said drive-by.
If my wife,
That's a tip murder.
okay,
That's
so my wife come in here and see 5 other girls sitting around here or whatever. Is she automatically, oh, you committed adultery?
No.
Okay.
She's gonna say you cheating.
No, ain't no damn cheating.
How? You can't tell her.
But we do a drive-by and the police come. Like,
Okay, you do it. And guess what? Look. And when you go to court, look. And guess what? Guess who?
You're the guilty.
Hey,
You have to be the one who's
Hey, Will, guess what,
You
Will?
have to be the one that's
Hey, Will. Hey, check this out though, Will. Guess what? When your wife walk in, she's the judge. When your friends shoot, you gotta go see a judge too. They both gonna determine what your faith is. Simple as that.
And listen though, I should be able to go to my wife and be like, hey, look, babe, that probably looked bad or whatever, but that ain't how it is.
But you can't
you
tell me that.
know she gonna be mad or something, but I ain't gonna go to my fucking go to jail.
Is it worth killing the trust?
That's what I'm saying.
That she having you and you having your wife. Stuff like that we can avoid, because I'll be like, it's not worth putting that in her mind that Willie could have been doing this or Reg could have been. It's not worth even planting that seed. So as grown men, we gotta look ahead of the situation. Like, it's not worth jeopardizing. I got something good and my wife, I got something good, our relationship is good. It's not worth, because once you lose the trust, man, it's
And that's true, and I agree.
hard.
I agree. My only thing is, I'm just a person in all aspects of life that's all about giving people the benefit of the doubt. So I'm not just going, hey, I just got a relationship today.
I'm
All
just saying-
y'all friends over there that's been with me all these
It's not a
years,
relationship.
y'all done.
You're not getting married the first day you meet your girl.
No, I'm not doing
You're not getting married the first day you meet your girl.
Okay.
We talking about marriage.
Okay,
You said
I'm married.
we talking about relationship.
I just got married today, y'all. All my best friends,
No,
friends.
you're not.
All your best friends not married.
No,
All
you're
my best
not.
friends over there, we done, y'all.
But what I didn't say
we over with.
I never said
I'm not doing that.
I never said that.
So I'm gonna give them a chance.
Go ahead.
If that's what they do, and I
Go ahead.
tell them about it, and they keep doing it, now y'all cut out.
Go
But I'm
ahead.
not gonna come right into that.
You
I'm
can't.
married now.
Look.
You done.
Look.
That's not real.
Ain't nobody
That's
asking
not
for
real.
it.
That's not real.
We not asking. Did nobody say once you get married, you say you can't have no single friends?
Exactly.
That was
I didn't
not-
say that.
That's
Y'all
not.
That's not the
basically
question.
saying- No,
The
no.
question is if you
They're
marry.
hazardous to you.
Right.
So y'all not about chances then.
Well,
So
the chances
somebody-
like what?
Okay, because you saying if he did that, he brought you around girls. So you all about, oh, you made that one mistake, we done.
No. Yes.
It's your friend. It's
No.
your friend.
If you
I'm
do
your
it.
friend, and we friends long enough.
No.
We gonna fall out at one point.
No.
Something
No.
you don't like. You gonna do
You're
something
not
like,
understanding.
I don't just cut off.
No, no, no. You're not understanding what I'm
We tied
saying.
up. We talked
No.
about it. We fixed it.
No.
If we friends,
No.
we don't argue about a lot of stuff.
No, you're not
Like,
real.
that's not real.
See, this one you got it screwed up at. This one you got it screwed up at.
This is a real gray area, people out there.
Exactly.
This is a
This
real
one you got
problem.
screwed up
This
at.
is a real issue, and people home.
And
right
all
now.
honesty, and all
It ain't
honesty,
personal, ladies. It ain't personal. Me.
If my wife-
I thought.
if my wife told me to stop being your friend, it will hurt you more than me coming to you and be like, hey bro, I gotta lay back on you. It will hurt you more.
Right.
It will hurt you way more if my wife cuts you off. So what I'm trying to tell you is you keep on saying chances.
It hurt me.
No.
It hurt me. I would just be looking at it like, damn.
First of all,
Joe been my boy for 20 years.
Exactly.
Like, he just
So
told me all.
what would be easy? So what would be easy?
So,
Look,
Reggie,
what-
what you call him a goofy?
Exactly.
I just be like, man, damn, Joe ain't got his own mind.
Exactly. Hey, look.
Hey, it ain't
Personal, hey, but I do understand that's his
Right.
wife. But Joe just ain't got his own mind.
Exactly.
But hey, it's cool. We'll talk again
But
later.
check this out though, Will. So that's true.
And you just be like, it ain't nothing personal.
It ain't nothing personal. Exactly.
But I gotta go.
So this
my thing.
disagree, but I'm sticking with my way.
But this
Damn,
my
why
thing.
you don't hang with Joe no more?
But this my thing though. If I left that party that day and just didn't say nothing to my wife or you, and then you call me like, hey bro, we finna kick me out, like, nah man, I'm cool, I'm staying in the house with my wife tonight. If I keep telling you that, what you gonna do?
Okay.
You're gonna eventually stop calling. So I'm not, you still my boy.
Not me as a friend.
Who?
That's not me as a
You gonna
friend.
keep calling?
I'm gonna hit you up like, hey man, your ass been acting funny lately. I'm the type, I'm
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna call you out.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because guess what?
That bullshit.
Because-
Now,
because guess what, man?
I bring it to you and you be
No.
like, well, honestly, bro.
No, that's not true.
Ain't really with that
But guess
shit.
what? No, because my wife don't know about it. Because guess what? If we boys, we don't just hang together at night. We ain't, like, right now, you see me. If you call me and be like, hey, Joe, hey, let's hang out. And I go with you and I go to a party and there's a gang of chicks there. And then you call me again at 9 o'clock at night. Hey, Joe, let's go hang out. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm cool. But then you call me at 6 to do a podcast, I'm gonna come. Because I know what's the point. Just going to hang out, I know you're gonna be around chicks.
Me being your friend, I know Joe ain't the damn person to call anyway if I want to go to
But
I know my
you
friend.
see what I'm saying though?
I know my friend.
But what I'm
I'm calling Wheels. I know Wheels about that night. Like, he getting it. Joe not getting that call. Hey, Joe, when Lace Him Up start, I'm calling you.
But I agree.
But I know my friend.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to tell you is, if I was the friend that go out and kick it, if I was that friend to go out and kick it, once I kicked it with you and I saw you put me in a predicament that I would look crazy,
I would like
my
you to
wife.
tell me.
No, I'm
Why?
just no. Why?
You my friend.
I don't need to tell
I
you.
like, damn, Joe, why you say that though? Don't do that though. I don't like that. You know, and
Like
you
what?
be my
That's different.
you being my
That's
friend.
different. That's been our phone as a friend.
You being my
I'm talking about marriage, bro.
My bad, I ain't mean it like that. My point is saying that if you put me in a position like that, knowing I got marriage and that you could put me in jeopardy, I'm telling you, bro, that wasn't cool, bro.
No,
I'm
you
telling
don't know.
yourself.
No. I know.
If my girl Kiki found out about this, you would have messed my whole joint up, bro. That ain't cool. You supposed to be like, all right, bro, I got you, and never put me in that situation. And if you do, now I gotta make my decision to cut you off. And that's how it should be. You don't get with that person and just cut them off automatically.
I don't cut you off. Because guess what?
It's fake. When we both, y'all relationship don't work, then we both end up.
Hey, you want me to tell you what that conversation of me telling you, hey bro, look, you can't disrespect me with Kiki, you know, you can't disrespect me. You know what that conversation gonna lead to? Me and you getting into it for real. Cause now, when we out doing podcasts, you're gonna be like, yeah, Joe can't go. You know, Joe gotta go home to his wife. And I'm like, bro, is it a problem going home to my wife? Then it's gonna turn into something.
We can joke.
Man, stop it, bro.
We
Like,
got
But like I said, man, you know, it's a touchy, it's real touchy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it's based on
this your final take.
right. This is my final take on it. And my final take on it is predicated on the foundation of the marriage and do that significant other. How well do they know your friends? Because if they know them good enough and they know them good enough to where they know they're not going to put you in positions, then your significant other shouldn't have a problem with you going out and spending time with them. But like I said earlier, you know, I'm more the type of, you know, I ain't gonna do the altercation stuff. I'm just gonna stop coming around. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop coming around my friend, and I ain't gonna even mention it to my wife because I know mentioning it to my wife. One thing you should never do is take outside problems into the house. You know, you let you let people throw rocks at the stone. You don't bring stones inside the house. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. I'm not gonna bring problems in the house that could tie a marriage down. So I'm not gonna. It's not lying to her. It's just saying, look, I'm gonna deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want my wife to tell me to stop hanging with her. But I wouldn't want to put her in that position, right, and she shouldn't want to put me in that position. So my final thought on it is predicated on the foundation of that marriage. You know, trust is real hard to come about, man. And once you build that trust, like Will said, once you build that trust, you want to keep it there because it's hard to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And once you tell that trust, that woman's or that man trust, it's going to be tough.
My final thought, I don't want to come across as the person that's y'all thinking that I would choose my friend over my spouse.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Right, but that's not.
Not personal, but
That's personally, you come to assess not.
That's right, but that's not what I'm
He
saying.
just realized this might get you.
No.
It's on you.
I'm saying, I just think all that for one, everybody should have their own mind. And I would like to believe that the person that I'm married to or in a relationship with, I can trust them enough, and they won't put me in that position to cut off somebody that they know I love. You know, some people be in relationships with people or married to people, and their spouse don't like their mom. Their spouse don't like their daddy. You can't cut these people out. These people you love. You know what I mean? So you gotta have your own mind in everything, and don't put me in a situation. And marriage, relationships, all that is all about compromise. So, and I feel I'm a person that's built on friendships, relationships, all that. So I give people chances. I'm a person that's all about, benefit of the doubt. So, and I don't just come right in the gate. I just don't think that's real to just, because you know this person, they don't like this person, just cut that person off. Because there's people that do that. Stop whole relationships with their whole family just because it's the woman they got or whatever. And I don't think that's right. Some people do it with their damn kids. That's not right just because their spouse don't like it. So you gotta compromise. You gotta understand that. And that's basically all I was trying to say. So it's not picking one against the other, but just compromise with me, baby. And if you love me or whatever, and you know I love this, you gonna come up with some kind of compromise with me to make it work.
So basically, you loyal to a fault.
Whatever you want to call it, let me hear your take. We done arguing, man.
Yeah, my final thought on it. I love what both of you guys said. Like, I've been in the middle of a situation with all that, being married and had to give up a relationship with one of my best friends growing up and whatever. But it was, my friendship relationship was toxic to my marriage relationship. So I had to give that up. So that's what I did. But I understand Reggie on that point too. Like, it is a lot of women. I know women out here who don't want their husband to hang with their sisters, their mother, their family. They don't want to go to family events. And I'm that type of person. I'm built on relationships and family oriented, not just my immediate wife in the house. I got friends that I consider my family, man. So I would hate for someone to put me in that situation to like choose and try to force me into not hanging with this person just because they personally don't like them. You know, because my friends do have faults, but I've been around them long enough to know, like, yeah, he crazy like that, but he do got a good heart. He don't mean it like that. Because I really know, and it takes years of being with people to really know your friends. Because my ex-wife had friends that I might not agree with, but she couldn't give them up because they was with her through situations. And I have learned that women can tell you to give stuff up, friends up. But when you tell a woman to give up friends, it's a no-go. That might be another show that we need to bring some women in. They good and they quick to say, no, he's no good. No, you don't need to do that. No, you don't need to hang out with him. But when you turn it around on them, hey baby, you should hang. No, Willie, Willie, that's been my friend since this and that. That's been, we grew up together, we went to high school, this and that. They don't do the same. So the women, they don't do like they say. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna leave the women with that. Y'all know how to bargain out orders, but y'all, when it comes down to y'all have to make them tough decisions. You don't do them. I don't even say they do it sometimes like, okay, I just got. You don't do it. I have an experience with a woman. I say, hey baby, I don't like you hanging with that girl. Cut it off. Nobody said, okay. But if I know it's some type of punishment. Something ain't gonna happen. I ain't gonna get none. It's gonna be hell in the house. We ain't talking to me. We ain't texting. The vibe is gonna be cold. I ain't getting no dinner. Something ain't gonna be right. Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that, ladies? Maybe y'all need to text or write in, email us about that, man, because it is definitely one-sided when they talk about you giving up. They demand you to do something, but when you put it back on them, women don't. They good at getting your mind off. They'll throw something else at you, like you did something wrong. But baby, I'm telling you, leave her alone. How you talk about a friend that don't even talk about it, or you bring up this shit that ain't even important. We talking about your girl. But yeah, we do it, but they don't. So maybe that's why Reggie a little stubborn. And sometimes you gotta stand on it too. But sometimes we it's a lot of friends that's no good to marry people on the real. A lot of friends that's no good. A lot of people who don't want to see their friend married. They want that old friend that they grew up with.
Right.
They want that friend back. But once you get married, you know, they not that same person. So that's all I gotta say about this situation, man. Everything we said is nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
It's just our opinions and our reflections on life and our lifestyles and where we came from. So we'll see y'all next week on Nothing Personal. All right, yeah.